Have you ever been looking for something for a long time and you can't find it? And all of a sudden you just stop looking and there it is. Well, that's what happened with this. This is a Virtual Boy and it's made by Nintendo. I've been looking for this for a while. And like I said, I was looking all over the place trying to find one that was a good price, that was working. And then I got to the point to where I even asked people that had some that weren't selling them. And I finally got to the point that I said, whatever, if I find it, I find it, not worry about it. And then I go to my buddy's place after this stuff has been going through, and he was open for like 4 days, and there it was sitting on the shelf. So I decided to pick it up. Made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Great price. I think he regrets the price he gave it to me for, or that I bought it for, that is. But I couldn't resist. So I wanted to do a quick review or just show you the product itself. I know it's a little bit different for me, not being behind the camera, or not being in front of the camera, that is. But I thought it'd be better if you could see it with the new lens that I have, and it'd be easier to show you what it is. So let's get to it. Enough of that. So this is the Virtual Boy, which is made by Nintendo, and it is a console. It is considered a console, and it was the 5th generation console. Its release date was in July 21st, 1995 in Japan. And North America didn't get it until August 14th, 1995. It had a very, very short lifespan. It had a lifespan of basically 1 year. Well, not basically 1 year. It went from 1995 to 96. And in Japan, they discontinued it in Japan pretty quick, a lot quicker than we did. They discontinued it in December 22nd, 1995, so it wasn't even really a year. And in North America, it was in March 2nd of 1996, so it was a little bit longer in the United States. It sold 770,000 units, which is nothing. They expected it to sell a lot more, obviously, and it didn't quite pan out the way they thought. It's something I've been wanting to get for a while. I mean, this does work, but I probably won't be using it. It's not very good on your eyes, as I'll go through in a minute. The media is a ROM cartridge, and it has the CPU is a NEC V810 at 20 megahertz. So it didn't quite turn out the way they thought. Like I said, these things are not easy to find, not for a good price that are working, because you can find them without the stand. You can see there's a stand there, and you could most of the time that stand, the joint that you have right here, usually is broken. So this is really nice because it's all in one piece, and sometimes you can find them without the stands and without the eyepieces, which are in the back. I'm not going to spin it around because I got it framed really good, but you have eyepieces in the back. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. You have an adjustment at the top for the vision and focus up here, and like I said, it does work. The display is it's basically called a stereoscopic 3D, and it's the first of its kind. So it's stereoscopic 3D graphics. That's what they're calling it. So it's first of its kind. So take that for what it's worth. If you want to use it, you can plug it in the wall. There's a way of plugging it in the wall. But basically what you'll do most of the time is you put 6 AA batteries and that are required. You can put them in the back of this control right here. And then you can do it supposedly portable. But, I don't know how portable that is. You're going to be carrying that around. They were thinking about making a harness so you could you could carry it. It says they're planning on a harness so you could play it while you're standing. But that didn't come out because it didn't last very long. It didn't sell very well. So there was only 22 games that were released. 19 were in Japan. 22 were in North America. And one of the dislikes was the high price. And so that was one of the things. There was a dislike on it. You also had stuff like it being bad for your eyes. You had eye problems, you had neck problems, and it only came in the red LEDs, which are not good on your eyes either. And so that was a considerable problem. They actually said every cartridge, you had an option for yes or no. So you can automatically pause it every 10 or 15 minutes. So basically you can rest your eyes from injury. So that pretty much tells you what they thought of it. They actually knew it did injury to your eyes if you played it too long. So I definitely won't be playing it. I mean, it does work, and I do have a cartridge here. Here's one of the cartridges. As you can see right there. See if that will focus on there. And so it's this one here is Wario Land, which is a pretty cool game. But like I said, everything is in red LEDs. It's really bad on your eyes. So I won't be playing it. But you can see how the cartridge is. Pretty decent size. And it goes in the back. Actually, it goes right here in the front. So that's how that works. But, like I said, it didn't sell very well. Let's see what we got. It's got the center processor unit is a 32-bit RISC chip. It made the Virtual Boy the first 32-bit system for Nintendo. So technically, this is their first 32-bit system. And so, like I said, it was designed for you to be basically sitting down. That's what it was originally made for. And it's a pretty cool, cool little console. It's something that I wanted for a while. Like I said, I was excited to show it to you guys. It's gonna be basically a display for me. I'm not gonna be playing it. It does work. There's a lot of other reviews out there where people show you how it looks, but they can only show you so much through the video, because unless you're looking through it, you really can't tell. That's the problem. I actually don't have here in my notes what it sold for. I don't know why I forgot to put that, but I know that it wasn't affordable as far as people thought it should be. I don't know why I don't have that. I actually don't have what it sold for, which is kind of goofy, but you know, I just know that they said it was too expensive for what it was, and it didn't last more than a year, like I said. And so most people, I don't really know anybody that ever had one. This is one of the few that I saw. Like I said, I went to my buddy's place, and there it was sitting there, and asked him how much he wanted for it, and I was going to buy it regardless. Like I said, he's a buddy of mine, so he doesn't give me things by any chance. I buy everything, but he does help me out sometimes if I want something that I don't have the money for it or whatever. I can put it aside like a layaway, but I can pay it off as slow or as fast as I want. So I was going to buy it regardless. Price he quoted, I couldn't believe. So I just bought it outright, brought it home. So it's pretty cool. So that's about it. I think that's all I have. I don't have anything else. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Like I said, it was made by Nintendo. It's called Virtual Boy. And it was a very bad seller. Very bad for your eyes. And it was considered Nintendo's first 32-bit system. So I know it's a little bit different for me, filming it like this, but I wanted to try the new lens out. I wanted you guys to be able to see it. And stuff like that. So here's your control. We'll get it a little closer so you can see. Focus on that. It's got a pretty cool control. Batteries go in the back. Just take this back off here. The batteries go in it. It's pretty nice. It looks a lot like a Wii controller. Or, I'm sorry, it looks like a GameCube controller. Quite a bit. Very similar. Like I said, most of the time you find them, this is broken. So when you take this and you lift it up, focus, if we can focus on that, you lift it up, it will actually be in two pieces. This is very, very flimsy right in here. That's why this is probably looks like it's a little crooked, even though my camera and everything's straight. See, it moves a little bit, so this might be look a little crooked. Stand is it's a metal stand. It does fold. You can squeeze his legs and it will fold. It's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and turn it around. We can go ahead and turn it around. There's a side view of it right there. You can see the eyepiece there from the side. That's what it looks like from the side. And let's turn it around without breaking the control. Set the control to the side there. Okay, so let's get that straight. Okay, and as you can see, it's pretty loose in here, but at least it's in one piece. So here's your eyepieces right here. A lot of times this is missing too. And I know HyperKid makes it where you can replace this, but a lot of times this is missing as well. So that's what it looks like from the back. And let's turn it back around here without dropping it. Put this around to the side here, to the back to the front. And looks like we got her back in frame. And that's it. So that is the Virtual Boy. Like I said, it was released by Nintendo in 1995, and it only lasted about a year. So that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. My name is Evo8Rich, and I will see you guys next week. Well, we'll be doing something pretty exciting. I think I'm going to show you my game room next week. I know I've been saying that week after week, but I think with this lens and this lav mic, I think I'm going to show you that game room update. I haven't done it in a while. I've done quite a bit. So stay tuned for that. And that's going to do it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.